Hello everybody, welcome back to Wargroove. So I'm really just in the mood to play Wargroove, so we're going to do a couple missions today, because if I remember rightly, this side mission down here is a pretty short one. So we'll do this one and we'll do the other side mission up here. So let's get started with this one first. Oh no, wrong way around, it was the other one that I thought was good. As you can see, this one took me quite a while last time with the 1 star. I think this one's 1 star as well. Ouch. Yep, so this first one, making friends, if I remember rightly, is a pretty short one. So, having just met, Nuru and Mercia decide to test each other's metal. I never knew metal was spelt like that. Like, in that sense. You know, our scouts picked up a lot of information. I've heard you're a pretty good fighter.
Yeah.
I've been training my whole life. When I was young, I always liked fighting. But those fights weren't real. Nothing was at stake. Now I only fight when I have to, because it's my duty as queen. Oh god, that's so deep, dude. I've been training my whole life too. You know, there's nothing wrong with enjoying something you're good at. That's what Florin do. To be fair, that is, yeah, as we learned from the last codex entry, that is what Florin do. Back home, things are different like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, because you're from Starbound, you're from space. Forget tin men on horses, we hunt monsters. Huge monsters. And iron swords? Ha! We use blasters. A single blaster would sort out this whole mess.
Huh?
Blasters? You're not from around here, are you? What tells you that one? Never mind. How about a friendly battle? Just for fun. For fun? Like old times. Okay, you'd better be ready.
Here I come!
Awesome. Let's see what you're made of. And this is why it's such a short one. Like, look how small the map is. You don't have any bases, no properties, nothing. It's literally just a pre-deploy map. I'm not going to hold back just because we're friends. No holding back. Deal. Nuru's army does outclass yours, as you can see, quite considerably. She's got an extra knight instead of, as well as the same number of everything else, as far as I can see. So, pretty daunting. We want to make sure not to just feed units to her randomly. Pikemen want to be in defensive terrain. We use the pikemen on this side to help block it off. Knight can come over here. Mercia can hold off down this side. Though I want her on the not on the road. And this guy, we want to be able to get him in range of either fight, so he's going to sort of hold out over here. Oh, I forgot Nuru's theme. Yes, good. They're going up the top way, which is what we want. So's everything else, it looks like. Nuru has a very wild theme, which, you know, makes sense. If I want to get in, I'd have to get in there. To be fair, this is not a bad choke point. I'd clog up her units on this bridge. This might be worth it. Because ideally we want to get the first strike. We don't want to let her get the first strike, obviously. A tough decision. I think we go for it. It does leave her on a road, which I'm not a big fan of. But remember, Mercia's groove is a big heal 5 in an area, so I clearly shouldn't let my guard down when battling a warrior queen. Warrior queen? I'm not really. Hey, you don't need to be so humble. Can you attack from here? Yes, you can. Good, weaken the dog unit. Remember, dogs run away. See? They didn't die. I'm glad this finally gets addressed. Those are some interesting looking dogs. Quagmuts! They're as clever as they look. They don't... I don't think that's not the high praise I think you think it is. If I move down to here, I should be able to crit some of these guys. I'll bring the dogs down as well. Because otherwise they're just going to get absolutely ganked by these knights. Yeah, okay, we're gonna move this pikeman back so the one that gets hit is the one in the forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think either of these guys are critting. So he should be alive. I hope. Oh no, they're sending him in against Mercia. That makes sense, to be fair. That's probably a crit, so that should do good damage. It's probably the best damage they had. Oh shit.
I can't wait.
Mercia's gonna be very low health. Mercia is dead. I have lost. Oh my god, the archer's dumb. Never mind, we're fine. Everybody calm down. Stop panicking. I'd better be more careful. Whatever works for you. Careful is not my style. No, you just get overwhelming numbers. Not fair. You seem like the type to dive in head first. Haha, you got that right. No, she is dead. Fuck. Maybe not.
I'm
Oops.
sorry.
Remember how I said this was going to be a quick one? No, never mind.
No.
Ow. I lost. Yeah, better luck next time is right, because we're going to try that. We're going to run it back. Okay, diving in headlong turns out not the plan.
Hey.
I should have been a bit more on the defensive. I'll move up here. I'll move most of my forces up here this time. Holding out between these mountains is probably a better choke point than here, because they can still cross the river, but they're going to have a much harder time crossing the mountains. It's my fault. It's my fault. I got cocky and I paid for it. Keep my units in a ball. I'm going to send the knight down here, so hopefully they don't suspect him too much and he can come in around the back and get some nice flanks. Damn, he's got massive aggro. I'm going to position quite defensively. I'm not going to let Mercia get wailed on this time. He's just going to stay here. This is a tough fight. I can see why it does juggle so much of it last time. I must have had to stall it the hell out. Yeah. We've heard this before. Of all the things you could target, why do you target the pikemen in a mountain? Oh, I didn't think they could get to them up there. That's bad. Fine, as long as I can charge Mercia's groove in the next 2 turns, we should be fine. I'm pretty sure we can. Need to kill things. 40 to 50, and then Mercia's lowest. Okay, so the odds are pretty high that we kill this with these 2. I wonder if we damage this if we'll get some talk about their sheep. Because, like, come on, they ride sheep, it's cute. Yeah, okay, it's guaranteed. So.
I won't hold back. Oops.
I do like that sound effect, oops. 100%, so she should get it next turn if I kill something. I bet I can get over there. Yeah, that's the best option there, unless 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, okay, so he's not going to get anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, he's not going to be able to get in on anything, I don't think, even if we kill the Quagmire. Okay, wait there. Hopefully this kills, if it doesn't it's really bad. Okay, good. Limited unit scenarios are always ones I'm pretty bad at. You can wait up there, to hopefully not just get instantly murdered. I think my knight is dead. Unless you body block for him with the soldier. Yeah, okay, that's probably worth it. Because the knight is more valuable than the soldier every day of the week. Yeah, that seems like a good trade. Yeah, he's just gonna die. Ouch! I didn't think he'd get the insta kill. Excuse me. Solo pikeman is still dangerous, but not half as dangerous as 2 pikemen. Because now he's not critting. He's still very strong though, so let's not forget that. Oh, that's a crit. That dog is dead. Units are getting really banged up. This pikeman is surviving though, which is why I put him in the forest in the first place. Will he survive this? No, he's dead. But the good news is I don't have just 1 pikeman anymore. This is not unwinnable, but I gotta be honest, it looks bad because we don't have great counters to this knight now. I need to take this thing out so my knight can run up and like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not even a crit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's not even a crit against Nuru, which is rough. She's moved perfectly to not be in crit range, which the AI was probably doing on purpose. AI is smart like that. Okay, this is a guarantee. Could they move to there? No, archers only have 3. There's no way they could move to there. Okay, we do this. I think I see the play. Because we're doing this so that Mercia can kill it. Because we need Mercia to kill something so she gets her groove this turn.
Brace yourself.
Because she's going to need to use it. If any of her other units are alive next turn, it's going to be very helpful. Okay, that's good. That's what we wanted. It's not hopeless yet. Good. Can you imagine trying to do this deathless? I mean, I know these games like this aren't exactly built to be done deathless, but like, could you imagine trying to do this deathless? Gotta be a fucking nightmare. Yeah. No crit no matter which way you slice it. That can be a crit though. That is very good. Okay, I think we can save both of these weakened units this turn, and then when we use Healing Aura next turn, they'll be back to full strength. I hope. This one might be dead still, thinking about it. I think this pikeman's probably going to go for it. Yeah, he's going for a crit on Mercia again. This is fine though, because Mercia gets her own healing. She's not attacking this turn, so she can take damage. Hey, no crit. Thank God for that. Oh, Nuru's coming in hot though.
I can't wait!
Trying to take her opportunity to snipe Mercia down, but it's not happening. One downside is we don't really have a great counter to pikemen anymore. Okay, this should get everybody, right? No, she needs to be where this dog is, really. Or here, it's got to get everybody, surely. Yeah, perfect.
I'm here to help.
Actually, thinking about it, I probably should have done my attacks first with my soldier. Ah well. Yeah, critting this guy is going to be super useful. Like, with a very high roll we could take it out, but I don't expect it. But now he should be on low enough health that even my dog unit can come in and finish him off. Yeah, okay. And well, we still don't have a great counter to pikemen. What you can just do is come around here, and this is not a great exchange, but it should be good enough to mean we can kill this pikeman, because you want to attack from the forest for the increased defense. Knight versus pikeman, if it's not a crit, is a pretty bad exchange, honestly, because pikes are so strong against knights. See, even against that, it's not great, but this should allow us to come in with our other units to help finish it off. We can't get to it this turn, but I want to try and screen. I can't do it because I've only got the one left. I want to make sure this archer doesn't get just walloped by her. Yeah, because she does have money, and that's an important thing to consider because of what her groove does. I'm not going to spoil it just in case we get to see it. But that makes sense actually. Okay, yeah. No, I understand that play. But this should seal the deal for us. Okay, yeah, she's not going to get her groove, I don't think. So I'll tell you what it is. She can summon any unit, and it instantly gets a turn. She has to pay double the gold cost for that unit, but she summons it in one of the tiles adjacent to her. It's very scary in this mission, because she gets 1,000 gold, so she can summon pretty much anything. I don't know quite how it chooses what to summon, but I'd imagine its priorities are probably pretty good. This is actually not great just because she's in that fucking forest.
I won't hold back.
Shocking, a Florin in its home territory is very strong. Who'd have thunk it? This is probably our next best unit for taking out commanders, weirdly enough, because the knight's on such low health. So it can take the +1 defense terrain. Not that it does much. We're going to surround her here, so she literally won't be able to go anywhere. And even if she gets her groove up, excuse me, even if she gets a groove up, yeah, she can't summon anything this turn because we've trapped her in. So hey, it works out. It works out. Yeah, she just has to attack, and she'll kill these, but she has to kill these. She doesn't have another option. Oh, she doesn't even kill. Ouch, that's rough. Mercia, finish her off.
It's just you and me now.
Oh wait, that must be a line between commanders. She gets a groove again from that. That's funny. I did it. I did it. Ooh, that was a tough one, even without your blaster thingy. Wow, I'm really impressed with your skills. Really? Yeah, I think I might even learn a thing or two from you. I've trained for so long, but this war with Felheim, a real battle, is so different. I just hope I don't let anyone down. Look, I've been in some pretty wild fights in my time, but I wouldn't want to be your enemy for anything.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nuru. That means a lot coming from you. Friends, did you learn to fight growing up in the Gloomwoods? No, actually I joined the Gloomwoods tribe pretty recently. So where do you come from? It's a long story, it needs a campfire and marshmallows to tell it right. I bet she doesn't know what marshmallows are. Oh no, she does. Sounds good to me, but for now we'd better get going. Yeah, again, she's from Starbound. Hey, I improved my rank. My last rank was only a C rank and I only had 1 star. So hey, that's good. I'm not really out here trying to perfect them all now. As I said, we've got the stars to unlock the final mission. In fact, I didn't notice it, but before it had a lock on it, and now it doesn't. But no, I'm not gonna, as much as I want to do that, I'm not going to skip ahead. I'm going to take you with me on that. Anyway, if I'd done that in 1 try, it wouldn't have taken that long. But whatever, double feature because I want to play Wargroove. You know, I'm in the mood to play it, so you get a double feature today. Look at you. So this mission is called Banishment. Unhappy with Sedge's deception, Greenfinger confronts the wayward commander. Oh, and it's in the brain, of course. Sedge, we need to talk. What were you thinking, attacking those humans completely unprovoked? Doesn't look at him. What do you think he was thinking?
The hunt.
Sedge was hunting. Sedge found his prey. Greenfinger thinks we should temper ourselves. That's why is it in the middle of the sentence? It's so annoying. Be diplomatic. Florin are hunters. Florin are killers. Greenfinger is nothing but a wilted coward.
No.
Too long have I turned a blind eye to your savage nature.
That's enough.
This is it, Sedge. You're banished.
No.
Sedge isn't going anywhere. Maybe it's time for a new ruler in the gloom with this. Fuck, I missed my voices up again. Yeah, so that's the whole point. Sedge don't like that he's a banished boy.
Sedge.
Sorry. Retreat, Sedge. We need not fight this battle. I hear fear in Greenfinger's voice. If you will not listen to reason, I must resort to force. Good. Sedge is ready. Yeah, so it's just a basic fight map. Of course, Sedge has the upper hand because he has 2 barracks. We do get 2, but he starts with them under control. 2 towns under his control as well. We don't have any. So obviously AI has to have an advantage because it's the AI and we're the humans. So no real surprise there. Get this guy moving. Greenfinger can come down. No, we want to capture this. If I remember rightly, barracks do give you income as well. So there's no reason to take a village when we could take a barracks. So seeing Sedge in like this colour is weird, but obviously you can't have both Florin fighters in green, it just wouldn't make sense. He has a Doge. Doge and a pikeman. He has a strong stockpile of resources. Not anymore, but he had way more starting income. Send this guy down here to claim this one. And this guy up here to claim this one. We're going to start out with a lot of swordsmen because we can't afford anything else. But we'll get there, we'll get there. We want to head towards the middle as quickly as we
This
can,
place
obviously.
will do nicely.
Because we want to try and grab probably these two. This one's probably going to be too hard to grab, but I think we should be able to grab this one. Because his slasher went bottom, Sedge himself isn't moving, and he's got a pikeman here, so it should be slower. So we should be able to get that one, which is good. Want a few more slashers. You just want some bodies at the moment. Doesn't really matter what happens to them in the end. Yeah, Sedge himself isn't moving. There you go, we're going to get that one. This one's dead, out of the question, but we should be able to get this one pretty easily. Capture this one. So we get to hear more of Greenfinger theme, which I like. The Floran themes are... all the music in this game is really good. I think I purchased the soundtrack for this game, and it's not a decision I regret, even if I can't remember if I made it or not. Because it is a good theme. He's got an archer, that's not great. But he is slow on picking up all these properties. Like, that one is right next to him. If he was using his commander, he wasn't. But again, the AI is gimped, obviously. Because if the AI was a player, it would be very strong. Okay, nothing can get to Greenfinger this turn if I put him here, which is exactly what we want. So
This place will do nicely.
this place will do nicely. Greenfinger thinks he can intimidate Sedge. Sedge will show Greenfinger how a real Floran hunts.
No.
I can't get my voices right. He doesn't sound like that. I will not let you continue down this path of destruction. It's time to leave, Sedge. I like the Greenfinger. Like, he's like Emmerich if Emmerich was in charge of Cherrystone, which I think Emmerich would be a good ruler of Cherrystone. So, and the dog's in. Now we want a wagon because I want to be able to produce some slower moving units and another slasher. Unless you're specifically saving up for something, you want to always try and use all of your barracks. Just having a lot of units is good because you can have, you know, you saw me, I was using units to body block and what have you on the other turns, and that is very important to be able to do that in the first place. At least this isn't a fog of war map. I praise the Lord for that. Getting real tired of these fog of war maps. Let's hold up here, wait for the reinforcements to come in. That dog's gonna just chew these slashers up. Sorry, those quagments. So he'll be there. 1, 2, 3. So we want to drop off here. Okay. Gonna make a pikeman. This should not be a surprise to anybody. I love me some pikemen. And then yeah, we'll put another wagon here, so we can have 2 wagons ferrying troops about. When we have got 2 barracks, obviously that makes sense. Yeah, this slasher is going to take a heap of damage. Dogs are very good against leafy boys, I guess. Yeah, if we can take a kill with Greenfinger, we want to get his groove charged up nice and quickly. Also, he has just an absolutely badass attack animation. Like, what is this? It's never explained. Why does he summon like a cool fucking leaf deer thing? It don't matter. It don't matter. It's just cool, and that's what matters. The rule of cool. Anything can be forgiven as long as it is cool. get a shooter. 1, 2, 3. So the wagon wants to go there. Oh wait, because we're still only producing a slasher. I could produce another dog unit, to be fair. But he hasn't got that much basic infantry, so dogs aren't going to be that useful. So no, we'll just take another slasher. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want the wagon there. There we go. I don't know if I've explained what I'm doing when I do that, by the way. It's probably obvious. I'm sure that you're not stupid, so you can probably figure it out. But I'm moving the wagon specifically to get the maximum, because this unit has to move anyway to load into the wagon. So if it's going to move, why leave the wagon one space away and make it move one space when you can move the unit its maximum move distance into the wagon, which gives it an extra bit of boost so you can drop it off directly in the thick of it. It's like, I guess you could call it optimization. I'm not sure I'd go that far, but I guess that's what it is.
Huh?
It is a grave crime to use the Guardians of the Forest against another Floran. So Greenfinger won't use Gloom Giants? All the better for Sedge. It's really hard to say, to put a proper S on that. I don't know how people do it. One, two, three. There. This is 4. Okay, cool. Get in there, Greenfinger.
Charge! Huh?
Yeet. Just ram that guy. Good. Groove charged. Throw this slasher into the wolves. I'm not going to reinforce this slasher. It's not worth it. Dog can come sit up here to take out the other dog that's coming. I should have used this wagon to transport the shooter, that was a mistake. There we go. 1, 2, 3, so the wagon just needs to rest here. It still saves a turn because he'd have to make another turn moving in without the wagon, but need a few more pikemen. Now, what are we doing down here? I'm not going to attack this yet. I'm going to wait to get a crit on it. It might be a mistake, but also I want to point out, giant very scary when you don't start with 2 trebuchets. We definitely need to work towards that. But don't worry, I have a plan. Don't know if it'll work, but I do have a plan. He is dear Jesus. As you can see, without a crit, cavalry only do minor effectiveness against commanders, which is good. Also, commander in gold is only worth 400, and I know that because that's how much like a dead commander would be to reinforce, if that makes sense. Because gold, the cost it takes to reinforce is based on gold value. Okay, let's see, where is the giant going? I can feel the energies of the forest building within me. This is where he explains his groove. As ever, I will use them to summon great vines to shield my allies or to trap my foes. It saddens me that you, Sedge, now fall into the latter category. Oh, that's a burn, that is. Oh. Perfect. So what we can do here is just completely just cuck this giant's day.
Nature will claim you.
You might remember I showed you what this groove does, but now you see it in action. You can use these things to help reinforce choke points and just stop enemy movement. It's super good. How much is a trebuchet? Sorry, it's a trebuchet because florid. 1,000. What's my income? Let's figure that out because I want a trebuchet up next turn. Income 600, so I need to end the turn with 400 gold. So I can spend 350 of it. I think I just make some more slashers. Oh, whoops, let's move these guys along. At that point I do wonder if it was worth me using the wagon. It probably wasn't, honestly. 1, 2, 3, yeah, it wasn't. I mean, technically I got an extra like space of movement out of it, or an extra couple of spaces, so I guess it maybe was worth it. But we want to get the pikemen onto the front lines. Now, thanks to the fact that the knight is weakened, we're in 4 defense terrain, and the slasher is critting, only then is it actually worthwhile to try and attack a knight with a slasher. Yeah, there you go. We can hopefully finish this guy off, and if not, we can use one of our other weaker units to do it. This is where the power of the slashers critting with against the commander comes into its own. It's very useful if you end up in a position like this. This guy isn't a guaranteed kill. How much health does he have? 13. I bet this guy can do it. Neither of these guys have a guaranteed kill on this guy. Come on, really? Please, just kill him. A+. Nice work. Now this is a bad trade. But I can set up to make it useful. The first strike makes it better, but because both units are on nearly full health, the slasher still comes off pretty bad out of this engagement. But it's fine. This is the purpose of me mass producing slashers. It's so that you can see how many of them we've got that are all on fairly low health. If this was Mercia, it'd be really good because you could just heal them all back up. But it's still okay as anyone else because it just gives you units to block with. I will actually reinforce this one though. I know I said I wouldn't, but considering the gold cost I've got to spend, also 6 gold, that's definitely the plan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Yeah, there you go. We'll now have enough gold to make a trebuchet next turn. I probably should have saved some gold so that I could make something else as well as the trebuchet. As I said, you want to use try and use your barracks every turn, but yeah, this is alright too. And it'll definitely be up here. I don't know, it probably will still be down here. I need to make sure I can kill the giants. Also important to note, Sedge is on the move now. Just something to consider. Oh, this slasher, I was like, what hasn't moved? That's what this game needs, and I feel like every game in this genre needs. Next unit button. Just to find units that haven't moved. That's gonna hurt. Oh, that's gonna kill. Ouch, I didn't think it'd get that far. These things won't block forever, but they should block long enough. Yeah, see? The giant has to waste 2 turns attacking these. Because it's by itself. Oh, the dog just runs away. Okay, interesting play. Oh wait, no, I forgot about that. They decay. Oh shit, I meant to click reposition. Yeah, it can only move into a few tiles adjacent. But if I move here, this should still block its movement enough to stop it from getting into us this turn. Yeah, see? Can't get to us now. Which is what we were aiming for. It's a shame that I can't get it very far. Move these guys before I do anything with that. I should have considered this unit as the unit I was going to move with the wagon, because obviously I want to do that. Oh well. It don't matter, don't matter, don't matter. I don't want to waste good combat space with the wagon, so... We're gonna need to haul ass. So this guy can tag out. If we move, we could just kill. Yeah, actually, that's a much better idea. We'll kill here. Again, building up that next groove, always good. You want to always be building groove where you can. Bam. I just love that it's just brutal headbutt. Brilliant. This should be a kill. Yep. Praise be to the crit lords. Oh, I actually just can't get to there. That's kind of obnoxious. Move this over here, move this dog here. Weakened units go back. Okay, I've got it, I got the plan. Connecting the dots. As you see though, despite the fact I basically doubled my damage, not quite, but roughly doubled the damage this guy's dealing, he still takes the same amount of damage in return. Just further proof that, you know, if it was needed, that it doesn't matter the health of the village, it will still always deal the same damage. Now, I am going to need stuff for when this guy breaks down this wall, so we'll bring some sacrificial lambs over here. It's a bit brutal, but hey, that's what you got to do. Right, these guys, and this barracks. Is that everybody? I want to make sure. Because yeah, obviously I can't press wait on a barracks. It's one of the downsides. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm just making it absolutely sure, and we can end turn. I should. That was really stupid. I should have known he was going to go there. Of course, he's going to go into the defensive terrain. That just makes sense. They'll still do decent damage on the counter attack thanks to the crit. And we did take out that archer, and it was the only one he had. His only other archer has just been built. So we're doing all right. Just of interest, what's the turn limit? That's a rich turn limit. Oh my god, it's going to take 3 turns before this trebuchet can actually shoot at this giant. It's not great. But on the plus side, we'll move this up so that reinforcements can't come in. Can't do that with these ones, I don't think. Not yet, anyway. You move out the way. Let the dog unit handle this. Okay, actually, Greenfinger, can you handle this? Yes, you can.
Forward!
Okay, we don't want to move anything into that space because that will be, it will die, 100%. You can get in this wagon and go and restore yourself. You can reinforce on your next turn. I think another shooter is probably a good build, and then we'll just get a slasher. Actually, I'll get another quagmit. Something that doesn't require the wagon. Now we have to actually start dealing with this giant, which is unfortunate. I don't really want to. At the very least we can... Yeah. I'll send this guy in to capture this. And we're just going to surround the golem and give him lots of juicier targets so that he hopefully doesn't target anything important. I need to start bringing Greenfinger down here, I reckon. I didn't think the wagon would get that far this turn, honestly. We want to set up a combo so that we can get the crit with the stabbers. Position these to give us more space. This guy's kind of alone right now. And I've messed up this. Because, yeah, it's 5 spaces away. Ah! He's losing it. You can go and reinforce. Use up the last of our gold. So we have exactly 0 because uneven numbers are annoying. Used all those. There we go. Okay. That's not where I thought you'd go. I'm glad I put another slasher there instead. I forgot that giants have a just insane movement range. Sedge is coming in. Right now we're very pressed to deal with this giant though, so I suppose you can attack it from there. No. Well, pelt it with arrows, might as well. And then I'm just gonna delay that. Yeah, we don't have great counters to giants right now, considering we can't build our own. Yeah, this pikeman's dead, but it's fine. We need to get damage on this giant. We can't just leave it intact. So even if it means sacrificing a few units, that's just what we're going to have to do. I don't like to do it, but... And now Greenfinger, you can come and tango with this thing.
Forward!
Yeah, he takes a chunk back. It's honestly a bit concerning. Which means we need to weaken him more. Oh god. I don't have any other units in range to weaken him. This might have been a mistake. I might be about to lose Greenfinger. Would be very unfortunate, I must admit. Fuck it. Sacrifice units, it's worth it at this point. I need to make sure this column doesn't just accidentally completely murk Greenfinger. Yeah, sure. I did say I was building a lot of slashes so I could throw bodies at problems, and this is a problem. High rolled to kill that. Okay, the good news is we've got him weak enough that he's now not killing the slashes on the retaliation. He's just nearly killing them. I need to produce another trebuchet soon. One, two, three, so we move the wagon here. This should mean that even if they knock this down, they're not going to be able to kill, as long as the giant doesn't outright kill Greenfinger, they're not going to be able to this turn either. I need some more pikemen, I haven't produced any in a while. I need to make sure I have 400 gold left over, so I think I can only produce one. Oh, I butchered that. I need another fucking trebuchet and I just butchered it. Whatever. If it's going to take me 2 turns regardless, I might as well just build these anyway. 1, 2, 3, so this goes here. I'm just going to leave that guy there. Just stall them on the bridges, don't let them get past. Oh, thank fuck. He didn't go for Greenfinger. He's just gonna go and kill something else instead. Guys, he's weakened, he's not killing things anymore. He's just brutally maiming them instead. They've breached the wall! Look at, he's got a trebuchet of his own. What do I have that deals with a trebuchet? I guess a knight is probably my counter to the trebuchet. He's still not even dead from that because he got it so low. Ugh. This will probably kill him. It's still alive. Whatever, we kill it here. Jesus Christ! You see how much easier it was in that the last time we had to deal with giants, having those 2 trebuchets from the start. It's amazing how much of a difference it made. My own trebuchet that I just built is just now getting into position. It's kind of crazy. I do need more ranged units, so we'll drop him off over here. I think I need to pull Greenfinger back to go and reinforce him. You could do that here. How much does it cost? 230. That will leave us above 400, so that's good. Okay, so I can only build one thing this turn, and it can either be a slasher or a quagmit. I think it should probably be a quagmit. No, if we build a slasher, no, we'll build a quagmit. I need something that can get in there fast. Anything's getting sacrificed to that knight, it's going to be the weakened slasher. So let's do that. Force the units to bottle themselves up. We've got a while to go still. This is a long fight. What was the... Yeah, 16 turns. Unless Sedge wants to come and get his ass in here right now. That ain't happening, champ. Well, looks like we're done with everything. God, that trebuchet is going to be such a pain if it moves into position. Oh, the knight did not charge. Clever girl, that's what they say. I need to move it up more, I need to move it here. Oh good, it's a clean kill. It's going to be tough to push over this bridge. But there's no point sending stuff down here because the AO will just move down here. Get a trebuchet from this top one this time because I think that will get it in position faster. Do some quick wagon mass. Oh wait, I could have loaded it up this turn, so that was a mistake. Oops. Oh well. Trebuchet. And hey, I can build a slasher this turn, so there you go. Things are looking up. I built another slasher. Oh, fucking go in there, let's go. The more bodies I throw at the problem, the more and more I feel like, I don't know, communist. Don't know what that has to do with anything, but there you are. I can get him here. I bet I can get him there. Sure, you can take all my gold so I don't have an uneven number. Yeah, this will be perfect to help siege things out, because from here, yeah. Still not ideal, honestly, but it's the furthest I could realistically get it. So, we'll take that. Use it to shell things at the start of the bridge so that we can use our units to push through anyway. And then, as much as I say, it's probably not worth it going this way. Ooh, I have a plan. I'm gonna, because this guy's going in this wagon next turn, I'm gonna send the 2 wagons and these guys down through here, and we'll flank them with wagons. Feels like a good idea. Okay, let's see how this goes. It's probably a kill. Yeah. Which means the trebuchet isn't going to fire? Oh, he's preparing for my flank. You absolute fool. Falling right into my trap. He's got another giant over there. He hasn't built anything from this one though. We want to damage the archers. I feel like it's probably obvious that archers are a pretty big priority. Oh, he's not a fan now that we're on his side of the island. Greenfinger should stay away. Sedge will bite. Sedge will kill. That sounds like fear in your voice now, Buckaroo. The wagon flank, they don't expect it. I mean, I might as well attack this, right? There's no reason not to. One of these units is dead unless this trebuchet like tries to run away for some reason, which I just don't think it will do. I will hope that it targets the swordsman, but if it was smart, it would target the archer. It might shoot up here though, so you never know. Maybe we do get lucky. These might seem like weird positions, but remember they can move. I can move them into better positions on the next turn. And since he's not doing anything this turn anyway, this is the better play. Yeah, fuck it, let's just drop that in there. Send some of my slashers down here. So they actually fit. I'm going to build a knight at this top half, and a slasher down this bottom half. What hasn't moved? Oh, you. Okay, yeah, you can come this way. Yeah, unfortunately the AI isn't dumb enough to not take that. It's the smart move. I should have thought about that before I did it, but to be fair, it's still not awful. If this thing low rolls, maybe the vine lives. Because they decay 20% health each turn. Or Sedge could waste his turn killing a fucking vine. It's rock and roll. Anyway, you served a valuable purpose, Mr. Pikeman. Get your ass in there, Greenfinger. Let's cause some trouble.
Forward!
Decision that one there. Snake them over so they haven't got anywhere to run. This wagon is going to ferry this injured pikeman back so he can reinforce and get back in there. Trebuchet doesn't have anything this turn, but I don't think they're going to be able to get in there. Just in case, we'll keep the Trebuchet one back, but this should give it a good, yeah, this gives it a great attack range. Is in range of the other no, they're perfectly zoning each other out. That's brilliant. If we can nail his trebuchet so that they're not giving support fire, it's just the giant we have to worry about then. I'm gonna throw this wagon just here, just to body block a bit more. Okay, this trebuchet can still do damage, but 17% health, it's not doing a lot. Meanwhile, we keep throwing more slashes at the problem. We do need some more up here though, because our units up here are starting to thin out. Oh yeah, see you later, nerd. There we go, so one bit of ranged support is neutered, the other part is just gone. Which is perfect, it's what we want. It's got such a like jungly theme to it, I love it. That's fine. This is like guaranteed dead. A full health golem is definitely going to kill a pikeman. Yep. But it's fine because it means it's not trying to break down our wall. And look, they even pull their wagons with the sheep. Isn't it cute? Sedge disappears behind the sheep. It's brilliant. They've got out of range of our trebuchet, which is very annoying. And yeah, this is still going to attack them. But like, it does nothing. It's weakened enough now that it's not gonna matter. Unfortunately, this guy's just weak enough that he's not gonna be able to take it out. But I bet this other slasher can. Yes. Brilliant. That's a win in my book. We've traded the lives of a pikeman and a couple slashers for a trebuchet. That seems worth it to me. Wall them in, boys. Wall them in. Dragon can haul its ass back so that it can pick up this pikeman on the next turn. Send him back in. Our push took a lot of bodies to make it happen, but I think we're turning a corner here. In fact, if I can get this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I can crit on the stronghold with this trebuchet next turn. So once again, all we have to do is throw some bodies at the problem. Sure, we might as well take that out. If we cripple his economy, it's another way to win. He'll stop being able to produce good units. Not quite. Still, it won't do very much. This guy can come in and finish it, actually. It doesn't matter, we're not going to be able to capture it this turn anyway. We must defend the trebuchet at all costs. Just keep throwing bodies at the problem. Sedge or the giant is going to be able to get it. I forgot this isn't blocking anything. I should have left it there. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay, Sedge can't get to it. It's just the golem. The golem will get to it and will probably smack it, which is very bad. Oh, my whole plan. I'm so stupid. I should have left this there. I forgot that units can walk through friendly villages, and that's still a friendly village. Oh, no. I'm so stupid. 1, 2, 3. So we want to move that there. Fine, this is why I didn't make any completely inane plays like sacrificing Greenfinger. We've got another trebuchet on the way. If we can just hold. No matter what comes through that gate, you will stand your ground. If we're lucky, we'll get another groove up and we can use that to body block for enough turns. But yeah, this is bad. That's dead. There's no way it survives that. On the plus side, that might be in range of the other trebuchet. I'm not sure. No, Sedge's Groove is up, which is not good. Sedge's Groove preys on weakened units, which we have a lot of. I don't think they're going to kill this. Yeah, they didn't. I love it. I'm making him waste time attacking trees. It's perfect. It's all going according to plan. We're a lot more. Well, a lot more is probably strong. No, it's not in range. Oh my god, that's such a basic mistake. I can't believe I did that. Actually throwing. That was very easy to do. I did that. I know it's the second time doing that. It's very hard to click properly. Just trust me, it is. I swear. Okay. I think the simple solution is just to keep the pressure on. I actively want to get rid of my weakened units because, if you remember, I think I've said it before, Sedge's Groove, he deals 35% fixed damage to a unit, and if he kills it, he refreshes his groove and refreshes his turn. So do not throw lots of weak units at him or he will just come and cleave through them. Okay, I need to kill. I need to get a kill so that I can... So I can fucking, can I get a fucking, so I can get my groove up, and then I can body block, I can use that to body block, again, yeah, and hopefully that will be enough. Rain fire. As long as Greenfinger doesn't fall, I can always pull back and ready up again. I'm still in a much better position than I was before, and that's something to remember. This one plan is going to hopefully stop the giant from coming back and just murking everything. And to be fair, this village will help in that process as well. Because they can get through friendly villages, but that's not a friendly village, so This is stressful, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I want to get it exactly there, but I just can't because the golem will eat it. As we saw, golems eat them for breakfast. This feels like it's a spot made for a trebuchet, so I'm going to not look a gift horse in the mouth and put one here. Yeah, he gets a good range. He can cover both major threats. And if we stop the golem from retreating, then I should be able to get a nice crit on him. Just stop him from being able to move. Yeah, wherever he goes, he should be at max range. He can't get anywhere. If he goes there, actually, if he stays there, but then he's not attacking, and I feel like the air won't do that. I mean, I don't know. I hope it won't do that, because otherwise my plan goes a bit kaput. But I can see. I don't know how the hell you're meant to do this mission in what was it, 16 turns? Yeah, 16 turns. I don't know how the hell you do that. Praise be to wagons. Yeah, genuinely, doing this mission fast, I don't know how you do it. It's fun. Thankfully, that caters to my playstyle. I much prefer a slower playstyle. Okay, I'm gonna wait because I want to produce another trebuchet, I reckon. No, I don't think it's gonna get there in time, to be fair. No, I will wait. I will hedge my bets and make another trebuchet. Oh my god, he's an idiot. Yes. He's just taking the bait. I'm sorry, little ones. Yes, you fool. You're not even critting. You're going to do nothing. Okay, it's a little bit more than nothing. But considering you die in response, I'm okay with that. Sedge is an idiot. Oh my god. If this was a human player, I'd be so screwed. Thank God that I'm just versing a silly little computer instead. Oh my god. I might actually be able to do this. He's left his golem in range. He moves Sedge. He's still in range. Ladies and gentlemen, the plan has changed yet again. I can get him in range. I can get him in range. And I bet you if I move this... Yeah, okay, we're going for the kill on Sedge this turn. Since he moves himself perfectly into range to be crit by the trebuchet, he takes a solid 48% health. We move this out of the way. I want to make sure Greenfinger gets the final blow, so let's move you out of the way. Just for, you know, just for lore accuracy. I can't believe Sedge did it. If he hadn't got in range to be crit, like even just a normal hit from the trebuchet would not have been enough. So that he had to get crit there. Like it wasn't going to be a bad turn. I could still crit the giant with the trebuchet anyway. Trebuchet, sorry, I should say trebuchet more because it's really fun to say. There. Take him out, Greenfinger.
Such a waste.
Such a waste indeed.
The hunt ends.
You are banished. Finally, an end to this dark chapter.
Sedge.
I love it's still raining. It was not raining, it was sunny. This saddens me, Sedge. After the opportunities I have given you, the trust I have placed in you,
That's enough.
I have believed we had made progress, but you shun redemption. I was a fool to believe you could change. Leave now, Sedge. You are no longer welcome in the Florin lands. Sedge is going.
What's your
But Greenfinger should watch the shadows. And so should Greenfinger's shiny Cheristone friends.
Such a waste.
Such a waste indeed. That's a B rank, right? Yeah, I was one turn off the A rank, or 2 turns off the A rank. It's not too bad. That's a tough mission. Jesus. when you haven't got something that can go up against giants in a conventional fashion, which is basically just other giants, and you don't have a trebuchet early, like the fighting that we had to do on there to sacrifice so many slashers' lives just to get the giant down. Oh, it was tough. Anyway, I know what codex entries we have to read for this one. It's the codex entries for both Nuru and Sedge. So Nuru, a young Floran and a talented hunter and fighter. Nuru is a lively, intelligent, courageous commander whose skills are out of this world. You see? It's funny because she's from Starbound. I'm gonna stop, and you understand by this point that she's from Starbound. If there's something in between a Greenfinger and a normal Floran, it's Nuru. A highly skilled and enthusiastic hunter, this feisty teenage, which is weird to think, but yeah, I guess she is a teenager despite the fact she's like 200 years old, is nonetheless significantly less destructive than your average Floran. Clever and quick-witted, Nuru excels as a commander and is highly valued by Greenfinger Zaran. However, when they first met, Nuru let Noran know that this wouldn't be a long visit. Greenfinger is still not exactly sure where the youngster travelled to Arania from, only that it was on a ship that had, to quote, travelled a massively, ridiculously long way. Wherever her home is, the Florinida will be sad to see Nuru go when the time comes. But she's not going yet. And like I say, you're able to beam a unit straight down in the middle of the battle. You pay for the unit, which is double, but it's perfect, as the thing says, if you've got only like 1 or 2 barracks, so you don't produce many units anyway, this can get you on. Plus it gets you on that you can get right into action, because your commander's probably going to be in the thick of it. So, very good. It's why you have to pay double, because it's very strong otherwise. Anyway, let's learn about Sedge. This sinister Floran is a bloodthirsty and sadistic individual who thrives on the fear of others. Yeah, that sounds about right. A skilled hunter and practiced killer, Sedge considers any creature that is not Floran to be prey. And apparently Floran, considering he just tried to kill the Greenfinger. Let's not worry about that though. Not much is known about Sedge's sapling years. Of course, because they're trees, you understand. The Floran population numbers above 100,000, but not one of the tribes united under Greenfinger Zaran's rule has ever come forward to claim this vicious individual as one of their own. I didn't realise that, was quite funny. Many Floran respect Sedge, impressed by the hunting prowess and uncompromising nature this skilled warrior displays. However, a far greater number fear the unpredictability and sadism about which many tales are told. Unlike many others, Greenfinger Zaran has faith that Sedge's tactical skills and combative rapacity can be nurtured for the collective Floran good, and therefore made Sedge a commander, conferring encouragement, responsibility, and the opportunity to make a difference. A Greenfinger can't simply dismiss even the most violent individuals. It is their duty to nurture their followers and provide a way for each and every Floran to live up to their potential. Unfortunately, as the saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Yeah, that's Sedge. He's vicious, and you would think he would, not look the gift horse in the mouth, as another saying goes. But no, he thinks he knows better than the Greenfinger, and as we just proved, because he is a silly computer and we are the player character, he does not know. Anyway, yeah, as I think I've shown this one already, he hits target for 35% damage guaranteed. If he's killed, his groove is not depleted, and the turn does not end, which means he can keep grooving. He's just, you have a chain of weak units around, he's unstoppable. Also, it did used to be the only groove in the game that had a very slow attack speed, or very slow charge speed, because it could theoretically, once you got it, you could never run out of it. But they changed that because, like, you don't want a very slow groove charge. It's just boring. Yeah, it's very good in the hands of not a computer. Oh yeah, let's scroll back up. Oh, don't want to look at that. Don't you worry about that. So, I think this time our next mission isn't actually in Heavensong. We've got 3 missions before we actually get into Heavensong. I think we've got this. Well, we've got a lot more because we get 2 side missions, but I think it's this mission, and then this mission, and then this is the first of Heavensong's missions, if I remember rightly. But it's been a while. Still, that was technically the end of Act 2, which is why I'm going to be calling them chapters from now on, because Act 2 was 2 missions. I understand it's probably just me being very pedantic with the terminology, but, Chapter 2 was a success. Also, you'd notice this is the sort of time where our the ragtag group of people, which is normally the 3 cherry stones, would have had Nuru join us after this mission in the last one. But obviously, as I've already completed the campaign, she's already with us. So there you are. Still, that will be the end for today. We'll go on to into the Lost Leagues next time. I hope you all enjoyed. Take care of yourselves and have a good one.